Hi guys, it's Kath. Today I'm going to show you how to make this very simple mid-century modern album cabinet and some album covers to go inside of it. It's perfect for the super cute record player and the record albums we made last week. Let's get started with the cabinet first. The main material you'll need is a piece of thin wood. This is a 1/8 of an inch thick craft plywood. I measure and cut out a 1 1/8 inch by 3 5/8 of an inch rectangle. I simply cut the wood with my craft knife on both sides and snap the wood off. Make 3 of these. Take one of these and put the other 2 aside for now. Measure and cut off a 1 1/8 section so you end up with a square. Make 2 more cuts so you end up with 3 squares. Now bring the other 2 rectangles back. Glue a square on each end of one rectangle and one right in the middle. Then add the other rectangle on top. This cabinet is already taking shape. Next, cut out a 1 3/8 inch by 3 5/8 of an inch rectangle. Glue that to the back of the cabinet to close it up. Super easy. Now let's make some legs for this little guy. For that, I grabbed some wooden skewers. Because these are quite sharp, I first cut off a tiny piece from the tip. This is what you'll end up with. Then I cut off a 1 1/4 inch section at a slight angle. This is what you're looking for. Make 2 of these for the 2 front legs. For the back legs, make a straight cut at the 1 1/8 inch length. No angle or pointy end needed. We also need 2 of these. Glue the front legs on with some wood glue, angling them out to the sides. This is the look you want. Glue the back legs straight on. There you go. The legs are all finished and now we're ready for a paint job. I'm going to stain this cabinet, so I first grab some dark brown acrylic paint. Just add some water to thin it out. Now paint the stain on in thin layers to build up the color. Once I achieve the color I like, I take some polyacrylic varnish and paint it all over the exterior for a nice glossy finish. That looks so much better. As a finishing touch, I take some metallic silver acrylic paint and paint the bottom 1/4 inch of each leg. And there we go, the album cabinet is all complete. Now let's make some album covers. I'll show you the technique I use with some graph paper. Draw a 1 inch by 2 inch rectangle. Split it down the middle. The right side will be the front of the album cover and the left side will be the back. Cut that out. Then I take a roll of clear packing tape. Cut off a piece and tape it to the front of the paper. This laminates the cover for a nice shiny finish. Cut off the excess tape except for 2 little tabs on each side of the front half. It's a bit hard to see here, but I think you get the gist. It's just 2 tiny little tabs on the front cover side. Now just fold the paper in half and fold the tape tabs over to close up the sides. This creates an open pocket for the vinyl records to go in. This size is absolutely perfect to fit into the album cabinet. Let me show you that again, but this time with a real design. Here I just cut out a 1 inch by 2 inch rectangle out of some red paper. Paint a simple design on the front half. And then add the tape, cut off the excess, and lastly fold it in half and fold over the tape tabs. Do you recognize this famous record album? Here I'm using the same method with some printed album covers. Make one for all your favorite albums. I kinda got carried away and made a bunch of these. Now simply add in the vinyl records we made in our last video and you're all done. This is a super fun project and very easy to do. I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did and make sure to subscribe for more. I'll see you next time. Bye.